Alright, so let's take a look at this problem number 6. We have Dan that has entered a 90-mile biathlon. So this biathlon consists of two parts. You're running through part of the 90 miles and you're biking through the other part of the 90 miles. We know that he finished the race in 5 hours. So I would break up that total time into the length of time that he was running plus the length of time that he was biking. So we're kind of assuming that he takes no rest, that he's always doing one or the other, there is no overlap. So the entire race took 5 hours. We're going to split that 5 hours up into the length of time running and the length of time biking. We know that time is distance divided by rate. We're going to look and see what the problem says about the distance and the rate when Dan is running. And we're going to look and see what the problem has for us for distance and rate when he is biking. It's asking what was the distance of the run. So I'm going to let that be my variable. I know that the entire thing was 90 miles. So if the running part was X miles, then the biking part had to be 90 minus X, because when you add these up, it has to add up to 90. Now the rate at which he's running is given as 7 miles per hour, and biking is going to be faster. Yeah, biking is 26 miles per hour. So now I have an equation to solve. One equation, one unknown, step by step. Try to get the x by itself. So let's see how we do. I would get a common denominator. Let's just multiply 7 times 26. $182. That's what I'm going to try and get every denominator to equal. When we write 5 as 5 over 1. Then I'm going to multiply it by the number 1, but write it in such a way that I now have a denominator of 182. We've seen that you just have to multiply 26 times 7 to get the 182. Multiply this by 7 over 7. And now all of these denominators are 182. So let's take 5 times 182, 26 times x, and 7 times 90 minus x. And let's see what we get. I'm going to shrink this up so I can have more room to write. Pull up my calculator again. 5 times 182. $910. Alright, so if we take 630 away from each side, we're left with 280, and 26 minus 7 is 19. Let's divide by 19. I'm going to round this to say just one decimal, 14.7. So 14.7 miles was the distance of the run, and of course 90 minus that. $75.3 is the distance that he biked. Didn't ask for that, but just wanted to illustrate that. So I believe we're done. What was the distance of the run? We had distance, run, we defined that to be x, and we solved for x and rounded it to the nearest tenth, and 14.7 miles. Hope that helps.